Hi, how are you doing? Happy Monday. Sorry for the delay. It's such a time.
It's about time.
It's about time we got through our difficulties here.
They were not difficulties. They were entertainments, to keep life interesting.
So I am Dave. We are from the Brahma Kumaris Miami Raj Yoga Center.
And I am Vijay, which we don't always get correct, but this time we got it right. I am Vijay, he is Dave.
Absolutely. Please don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook, because every day around 6:30, not at, what's the time here? What's the time? We're late.
It's now 3 minutes before 7.
And today we are going to be talking about...
It's about time.
It's about time.
Mm-hmm.
So Vijay, what do you understand by time?
Well, time is a really tricky business. Maybe time, first, when somebody tell me it's about time, it means that we are so glad you show up. We have been waiting all the time. It's about time you guys showed up, I mean, we've been hanging about here waiting for you. So you have been wasting our time. Now, is that true? I don't know. Anyway, the more interesting thing about time, I think, is that let us say, everything is about time. So right now we are in a shutdown. We are in the season of COVID. So what time is it? It is time to rethink. It is time to reset. It is time to review. It is time to look at life and what we do and why we do it. So it's that type of time. It's a time of rethinking. It's a rethinking time.
Okay, it's rethinking. And rethinking, I believe, comes with analyzing the past, analyzing the present, analyzing the future, because time clicks on constantly. The present soon becomes the past. And what happens? The past becomes memories. So Vijay, let's go deeper into this whole aspect of time.
Well, before we go too deep, while we were waiting, I used the expression that you wasted my time because I was waiting for you.
Because we were not on time.
Because we were not on time.
And somebody just posted, shame on time.
It's not time to blame. I think time is time. It is what it is. But can you really waste someone else's time? Who spends your time? Can you accumulate time? Can you save time?
Oh yeah, you can save time. I was driving down the road the other day. I'm using Google Maps, and it says you can save 5 minutes if you take this street, this road.
Uh-huh.
So it saved time.
And when you save the time, where did you keep it?
What?
Where did you put the time that you saved?
Well, I don't know. Google said I saved 5 minutes when I got there.
Yeah, but where did you keep it?
Oh, well, I got to ask Google. Google must be saving some time for me.
I don't know that we save time. We can spend time.
Aha.
But we cannot save time. And when we use the expression we save time, it probably means that for this particular event or this situation, I used less time in this situation. And then I'm able to have more time for another situation or another event. So while you were doing the Google thing or during the journey, you spend less time on the journey, 5 minutes less. You didn't actually save the 5 minutes. Then that 5 minutes, you arrived at your destination and you were able to spend 5 minutes more, if you so choose, to spend the time. So spending time is my option. I can spend time, but I don't think I can save time. And I can spend my own time, but you cannot waste my time, because it's up to me to spend the time while I am waiting as I wish. So still, I am spending my time.
Well, I'm sure a lot of folks would not agree with you because they who were waiting, they said, oh, man, you wasted my time. I was waiting at 6:30 and you didn't show up. So you wasted my time.
It isn't a matter of speaking that we can waste time, but I think each of us have our own time, and my time is my time. I mean, when you take birth, you have a certain amount of time, and that is your time, and no one can take that away from you. It belongs to you. You can choose how to spend it, whether you want to wait or you don't want to wait, or if you are waiting, while waiting, how do you spend your time? That choice is yours. So it is about time for us to take charge of time and spend the time as we choose.
So time is ticking away. Tick, tick, tick. But I have one question. In one day, why there is 12 o'clock twice?
12 o'clock twice?
Yeah?
There's only 12 o'clock once.
There's 12 o'clock twice in a 24 hours. Twice you hit 12 o'clock.
Yes, you think maybe they could only count until 12 at that time? No, that can't be true because people count until 60. You have 60 seconds in a minute. 12 o'clock twice. Well, I haven't thought about that.
You want me to bring my clock out to show you?
But the clock only has 12 o'clock once. The clock went around twice. Maybe it saved time for the clock to have
So
one
the clock goes around twice to make a complete day.
Now, time is what is time? I mean, what is time?
Yes, what really is time? Because you, as I agree with you, you spend the time, you're spending the time constantly. And how do you spend the time? What do you do with your time? Do you cherish this very moment that soon will go away? That you would lose this very moment forever? You cannot reverse time. You cannot change time, but you could make time.
I don't know about making time. But I like that point that the only time you really have is the present, is now. Because the time once passed cannot be changed. And the time in the future is yet to come. So the only time that we really possess is the present, is now. And the question is, how do I spend the now, the time? And when I thought about the idea of what is time, so I checked the dictionary and they were saying that time is a measure of the change of events. So if nothing is changing, there is no time. But it's only when things are changing. Time is a sequence. It tells you something happened before or something happened after. You know, it was before the sunrise that I did so and so, and after the sunset I did so and so. So it sequences, it put before and after. It puts things in position. What did we do first and what did we do second? So it is a measure of change.
A measure of change.
Yes.
That's very interesting. So could I change the way I am feeling now and it becomes time?
Now, there's another interesting thing about time. So what time is it now? Are we in COVID time? Are we in happy time? Are we in lockdown time?
Dinner time!
Are we in dinner time? So time is pretty much our own creation. We create time. We create the events that governs time. So for example, we're in a boom time or we're in a bust time. That is created by us. So we create time. Or maybe you can say we create the experiences of time. And if time is a measure of change of events, then time is a measure of change of our experiences. And as long as our experiences are changing, then time is changing. Now you might ask, is it possible for me to have an experience that is not changing? That's a deeper question. So we will probably take that more to the end. But time is a creation of our own. If at home I decide it's dinner time, it's dinner time.
Okay, so how do we really make our time worthwhile?
I think that is the real question. How do
That's
we make our time worthwhile?
our time worthwhile. How do we make this minute, this moment, this second, which is going to disappear forever, which we cannot get it back? Because whatever time we have in the morning or whatever, when we awake, we have to spend it, as you said. So if we spend our time in a worthwhile manner, how do we do that?
Now, since we cannot save time, the only option is to spend it.
Spend
So,
it, yeah.
as you said, let us spend it in a worthwhile way. And also, even before we think about spending, if you think it's a sad time, it is a sad time, but you can make it into a happy time. So although, for example, it is recommended that we are all locked down and we may all be getting bored and getting cabin fever and getting clustered and feeling stifled, we can change that experience. So for example, we can bring it into a family time and say, okay, so much we did not spend a long time together, so let's do that. Or we can make it into fun time and we create some games or some events. Or we can make it into study time or self-improvement time or learning time or any time. So you are the master of time.
Absolutely. You are the master of time. So,
of your time.
Oh, of your time. Not my time. Your time.
Your time. You are the master of your time.
Okay.
I should be the master of my time. I'm not always, but I should be.
Okay, so it's that time. Now it's time to meditate. Meditation is the process whereby you have some control. You change the flow of rapid thinking, rapid moving thoughts, which changes your energy, because thoughts are energy. And a lot of time when our thoughts or when our mind is racing down the road, we are flustered, we are not in control. So let's, Vijay, let's do some meditation so we can have that control.
Yes, definitely. One of the points I wanted to make about time is that time is connected to thoughts or even to our experiences. So that if we slow down our thoughts, we can slow down time. Some people feel that the time is going very slow. And some people say, whoa, this time passed so quickly, it's Friday already. Oh, time is going so slow, it's not even Friday yet. What day is it today?
Oh, it's only Monday.
Well, that's it, so time is so slow. But that experience of time fast or time slow really indicates my experience of time. And my experience is dedicated or dictated by my thinking, my thought process. So that when I'm thinking very quickly, time seems to flow quickly as well. In other words, when there's rapid change of experiences or change of thoughts, there's a feeling that time is flowing quickly. And if I slow my thoughts down and there's more control, there's a feeling that I have control over time. And then there's also the possibility, if I can hold one experience for a long time, that I am beyond time. It is possible. Think, for example, when we go to bed or we sleep, then during the time of sleep, we have lost the sense of time. And it is up to us to wake up and decide what time is it. To find out the time after sleeping, I have to actually look at the clock, because I have lost the sense of time, or I have lost the experience of time. So let us try that meditation or contemplation. It is time to meditate.
It's
Meditation
about time.
It's about time to meditate. And that means we start with a deep breath so that the body relaxes. Let the shoulders go. Let the muscles relax. Feel a sense of relief. Bring the thoughts to the center of the forehead and reduce my sense of self to a point of light. Who am I? I am a tiny soul, a point of light. I, the soul, am a spiritual being. So I am moving myself out of the awareness of the body, out of the world of time. I am a spiritual being. I am detached from the body. I feel that I am just light, energy. The soul is relaxed. My mind slows down. I am a soul at peace. In silence. I am a spiritual, peaceful soul. I allow a sense of quietness, of stillness between my thoughts. I feel peace. Silence. Stillness. I let my mind be relaxed. And I turn my attention to the self. So I become conscious of my own quietness, my own peace. Intruding thoughts are temporarily held at bay. I lock the doors of my mind. I am beyond time, in silence, in stillness. I picture the ocean or the endless sky. And I let my mind be absorbed in this scene. Let it be a scene of depth, of silence, of stillness. There is no sense of time. And then, having had that reprieve, I return my thoughts to the body. I, the soul, playing my part through the body. And I commit to being the master of time. I will choose time. I can choose to be still or choose to be happy. I can choose to be content and choose to be patient. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Vijay. That was very calming and quiet time.
Quiet time. We can have quiet time.
Quiet time is so important. Please, it's that time to leave you guys. Please don't forget to like us on Facebook. Please leave your comments and follow us on Facebook. Thank you and have a very good time.
Yes, you are the master of time. Create your own time. Om Shanti.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's time to say goodbye.